meteorologist Chris Suchan.
All right, well, let's begin with our array of warnings and advisories that we have. There really hasn't been any change, and we're in the midst of all of them right now. You have the winter weather advisory down south, winter storm warning, which technically expires at noon tomorrow, but everything winds down really before daybreak. And the ice storm warning, that's up into the hill country, into the Austin area. All right, here we go outside. Raobi Rodriguez Law, Weather Cam View. I'll step over here to the side. And yeah, I've got that camera zoomed in there in Kerrville. You can see that sleet and ice accumulation that we have up there in the hill country. Gonzales now 28 degrees with freezing rain and sleet moving through here in downtown. San Antonio, well, it's down there into the 20s. It's 28 degrees here at the moment. So everyone is at 32 or colder across all 4 zones in our area. So from here on out, it's just a mix of freezing rain, sleet, or snow. But a big question I've had tonight is, we're in the 20s, why in the world are we not snowing? It's because up above us, there's what's known as a melt layer of air. Snow falls into it, it melts, and then if it's cold enough at the very lowest portions of the atmosphere, it can refreeze on contact. That's freezing rain. That's not ice pellets, that's rain that freezes on contact. Then you have a period where the melt layer is not as strong or deep, and the cold layer below it it's deeper and it's really cold, and you get this sleet where it refreezes into ice pellets. And in some cases, especially with Arctic air, it could even be enough to create snowflakes. So we don't have this pure, beautiful column here for white, big, fluffy snowflakes, but we're going to see this kind of shrink down. And that's why I think tonight some of you are going to have a little bit of snow. And I've had a report of that up in Fisher, in Comal County, mixing in with the sleet. So here you see it. It's just sort of coming in waves now, these pockets that we have across our eastern zone and then in and around Bexar County. And you notice there's another big batch here. This is moderate sleet and what could be some snow in here mixed in, heading to the northeast. We'll zoom this in on Bexar County. And again, you see some areas catching a little bit of a break. You see some redevelopment kind of coming back in to Bexar County. Meantime, Comal County and Guadalupe County, Seguin seeing the sleet. Again, it's sleet or even a little snow, especially as you work north into Hays County up towards Austin to Travis County. And then into the hill country, this is a sleet-snow combination that you see here, back all the way out to Rock Springs and Edwards County. So again, this is reinforcing the real slick travel that's already in place out here. And then as we take this a little further out, this is heavy, moderate to heavy sleet. This big batch here through Brackettville down to Eagle Pass, Uvalde, it's coming into Zavala County, and that is going to be moving right on up into Bexar County here in time with our big system. And way down south, it does break up quite a bit, but even down here, there's a touch of a little icing that could occur for friends or family you might have way down there to the south. This is the big driver for all this weather, and again, it extends all the way to Virginia. Look at that connection. My goodness, about 2,000 miles is what we have here from this big winter storm. This is the back edge of it right here. So when that back edge moves overhead, everything shuts down. So we still have some time yet to go. We're just sort of in and out of these icy bouts of weather. And our future winter radar is picking up on the snow chance. Look at that, 1 in the morning. And understand, for every hour we go through, we're in the 20s. The chance to get freezing on our roadways increases through the night. The bridges, the overpasses, the flyovers where the air circulates around them, they're the first to go and ice up. Getting reports of that in Comal County and Hays County. I'm hearing some roads up in Hays County are impossible to drive and navigate right now. So that process is underway, kind of building south. Do want to point that out if you plan on heading out here tonight for whatever reason. And you see at 3 in the morning, still dealing with pockets of an icy mix or some snow in the area, and then it shuts down. Clouds in the morning, and then boom, sun's out. And it's really going to go to work on our roadways. So tomorrow afternoon, you're going to see a lot of melting. You're going to see a lot of drying out. And then when the sun sets, we may get little black ice refreeze patches that will linger into Monday morning. Total ice, I still think it's 1/10 of an inch to about 1/4 inch of ice. That's sleet, freezing rain accumulation. Some spots may be over 1/4 inch. So in some cases, this is a little underdone overall. That's from our in-house computer model here. But I do believe that winter storm warning will be verified when all is said and done. And the criteria for that is around 1/4 inch of ice. So travel-wise, you can see all through the night, it's just a big red light here. Really would discourage any kind of overnight travel. In some cases, the pictures I've seen, like Joe up in Kerrville, it's a ghost town. So everyone's sort of staying put tonight, enjoy a nice warm night with a fireplace going. And then you see tomorrow afternoon, we're in good shape if you got to get out and about as the sun really goes to work on those roadways. Now, the other storyline is the temperatures are mighty cold out there with that wind. And in the morning, it's still going to be a little gusty with the breezes. So it'll make it feel like it's 0, 2 degrees, 10, 12 in around San Antonio. The afternoon still feels like it's in the 20s because it's still windy and we're only in the 30s. And then Monday morning, the wind chill could drop to 7 in San Antonio, 5 in New Braunfels, and below 0 there up into Kerrville. So you got to think about hypothermia and frostbite as well. Dangerously cold weather. 24 in the morning is how I see it on your Sunday. 31 midday, 36 mostly sunny in the afternoon, and our 7-day forecast. These are record cold mornings, by the way. I do want to point that out. Here you see the records from 1897, tying or breaking the record. Still below freezing Wednesday morning, and then we kind of moderate, and then look at this front. Now that's one that's worth watching. For now, I'm going to drop it to 46 next Saturday, and a morning around freezing. And there's some computer modeling to suggest that there might be a little rain-snow mixture with that one. But right now, that's 7 days out. That's what I'm going to run with here at this time until I look at a little bit more data. Western zone, the icy mix tonight. The sun's back out, but those mornings are going to be really cold. Weather alert days for the cold, the icy mix tonight into the hill country. And our eastern zone, here you see again, those very cold mornings. The sun will be back out tomorrow, 33 degrees.